kind words. A few questions on this. Why did the executive approve prior to the consultation? In my eyes, what you've done is preempted the choices made available to the public in the consultation, hence limiting the scope, or their scope, to set the agenda. Further, I wonder how much time, money, public money, of course, has gone into the technical and feasibility work outlined in the answer given to me. Why did you not go to the public prior to any technical and feasibility work carried out, or on the very idea of moving or improving the bus station? Preemption almost sounds like one has already decided. Now, I'm into quotes lately, and I've got some interesting quotes here. Who was it that said civil servants and public institutions should end their risk-averse culture and learn to trust the public? Who said he wanted to see a post-bureaucratic age where priorities would be set by most people? Who said we want to replace the old system of bureaucratic accountability with a new system of democratic accountability? Who said where there has been caution about devolving power, there's got to be trust? That's right, you guessed it. David Cameron, current Conservative Prime Minister. Why was a consultation not done in the first place before the executive made any decision? Is it out of contempt for the public? Dare I say, if that is the case, we must be tough on complacency and tough on the causes of complacency. But sincerely, think about what you're doing. The massive change it will bring. Don't the public deserve a say from the very start, the first instant? And this sort of links into something that's often talked about in the council, the idea that we are somehow a business. Indeed, I've heard Councillor Ruth refer to it like that sometimes. I'm afraid, Councillor Ruth, I totally disagree. This is not a business. This is a public institution funded by public money, and therefore, unlike a business, it should be 100% accountable to the public in the first instance. So back to the question, why was it not done in the first instance? Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Gilliam. Councillor Richard,
thank you very much. Yes, well, the council, the executive approved more work to be done. There is a concept which the basic work has been done on. The executive approved more work to be done on that, and when more of that work has been done, it will be possible to see what kind of proposal this is and whether it can go forward eventually to a final application. When there is something to consult about with some reasonable proposal that can be set down, there will be full public consultation with councillors, with public, with stakeholders, and that will be an extensive consultation which will be done this year. So the consultation will be done, a lot more work will be done, and that will lead on to a decision about whether to move forward with this project. So the consultation has not been ignored. It is certainly there, but you need to think things off the ground and have some bare bones about which to consult. I think that that was your main point. I'm afraid I don't have to hand the details of the money which has been spent on consultants. I can arrange for that to be sent to you.
Thank you, Councillor Brooks. Councillor Ruth, I believe you want to comment.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Mayor. I will comment without wearing the hat which Keith Chesterton kindly gave to me, but very decent of you. Thank you very much indeed. Just 2 or 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, Guildford Council has, in the present economic climate, to be run as a business. It's a non-profit making business, but it is a business, and one, as the Mayor indicated earlier on, got a AAA stable rating from respected financial advisors, and that is a rating which many countries and indeed many councils would give their right arm for. I think, in fact, President jealousy at Guildford's AAA rating. The second point is we are, of course, a business which has not only akin to a board of directors, but also the members in front of you who represent you, but 135,000 shareholders who are the residents of this borough. And we are very conscious of what our shareholders hold and what we hold for them in this town and the surrounding villages. Thirdly, as far as the bus station and the town centre redevelopment is concerned, there is the master plan, as has been mentioned, which started consultation this week, and obviously has a major emphasis upon the future of the town and the borough in general. Now, there is, let's face it, a triangle, the Guildford Triangle. It's not the Bermuda Triangle, but it's the Guildford Triangle, which is between the Friary, North Street and Leaphole Road, which is run down. It needs redevelopment, it needs regeneration. There is also, in this council, a very good record of public transport provision. We are not the highway authority, we are not the public transport provider, but we are the only authority in this county which has any park and ride. Nobody else has it. We have 3 of them, and we decided last week to build a 4th park and ride, or to look towards building a 4th park and ride, in order to get the balance between traffic, which comes into the town and the borough, being kept at the park and ride and then bussing in, and also the parking arrangements in the town as a whole. So we do think rather bigger than most other authorities, and both on the transport and the development front. So in fact what we're doing with bringing forward this concept, and as Councillor Wick said, it is very, very early days about the transfer of a bus station from where it is. Many people have actually said to me before we actually started to propose moving it, that it was rather run down, it was almost past its travel-by date, and so on. And we've had quite a lot of criticism in the Surrey Advertiser's letters page in the past about its condition. We did actually spend some money on trying to put it look better, make it look better, and make it more amenable to the public, but frankly, that money did not show much result in terms of the perception of the public. So I think we do have to look at other means of combining public transport close to the retail centre and indeed the train station on the one hand, and the redevelopment of the Guildford Triangle on the other. We are a leading authority, we are a leading town, we're the most competitive town in the UK outside the urban areas. My own view is that this is a town and a borough that we want to sustain and keep at the level that it is within this country. And that needs some lateral thinking, it needs some development, it needs some consideration both of transport and development of our town centre. That is what we have initiated. We've obviously flushed out, and I think that's extremely useful, a number of contributions from the public, and indeed from bus operators and bus passenger users as a result of this exercise. There was that investigation going on ahead. I would say that I'm also a bus passenger. I travel on the 36 and 37 in from the east, and those are clearly routes which we are taking account of. And with that, Mr. Mayor, I will draw this to a close.
Thank you, Councillor Ruth. Tony. Councillor Marchak.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Certainly, the proposal has flushed out lots of comments, information. Dare I say it's some expert testimony from somebody behind me tonight. And I do worry that the council's confused consultation and consultants. Councillor Ruth talked about running a business. Now, any business that I was running would take full advantage of all the free advice that was available before then committing hundreds of thousands of pounds into a full exercise. So it is a question
Councillor Chapman. Are there any... oh, right.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would like to say, as a regular bus user, and I use it at least 3 or 4 times a week, I've never been consulted or didn't know anything about these plans until they happened. And as a councillor, I was also never consulted and didn't know about these plans until they happened. And I think that is wrong